Hey, hey, wizards! We are back playing Wizard101, and today we are doing quest 60 through 61. So, let's get started with quest 60. By the way, guys, special shout out goes to Kim Eyes, and Ryan Enders, all good friends of mine on Wizard101. Discord, YouTube, and in real life. Another shout out goes to Sean Calhoun. He loves to play Dungeons and Dragons. And yes, you do have to use your imagination for that game. Just like any other game that you play online. And also a special shout out goes to Alyssa Smith. She's a very good friend of mine from college. You know, she's very sweet and kind. And she's very, very special. She's a good person. Now let's get started.
Wizard. You stand accused of fraternizing with candy pushers, of producing and distributing foodstuffs with limited nutritional value. Also, you probably attacked the old one. How do you plead? Plea rejected. Proceed to each of the trial rooms for your sentencing and execution.
Witness will answer the question.
I do not know what is happening.
Did the wizard engage in willful acts of snackification? Yes or no? It's a simple question.
I am unsure. Ask them yourself.
There's the defendant now. Anything to say before I pass sentence? I thought not.
By the way, how was your day, folks? You guys having a good day? I know I am, yeah, just having some fun with my favorite TV shows on Disney and on HBO. And hey, I've been charging up my Nintendo Switch so I can play some more games on there, like Wii Bowling and Lego Star Wars. So we play that game. You can always replay the games on Nintendo Switch, even if it's a video. But yeah, I had fun and Sunday. I hope you guys had a fun and Sunday too. I also have my snacks and my drinks on my episodes of Wizard101. I have a lot of snacks that I could count. It's kind of awesome. All throughout Sunday. Back maybe into October. Who knows? But yeah. Wow, that took a lot out of his death. Yeah. And he just killed himself. Wow. The death god just killed himself. Right. Well, at least that helps. Let's put a little chop on this, shall we? But hey, that's good. Okay, we gotta wait for more picks. But hey, it's really good. On the damage for that guy. Oh, we got a sharp hit. Okay, so that's 2 rounds, I believe. Okay, for the emotional one. Well, maybe not. Okay, yeah. Or not. Okay, so we have the elephant. Whoa! Huh.
Get me out of here!
Okay, calm down, Hans. Calm down.
Do you deal with this sort of lunacy often, Wizard? Because I do not. But we have to find Greta. We were separated when the vine sings pulled us into the ground. Which, lunacy, right?
You are accused of promoting sweets, which in turn promote poor health, obesity, and leaving chocolate stains on new white couches. How do you plead?
You will be the one pleading when I get out of here.
If you provide evidence on your accomplice, we will be willing to show leniency.
Good for you, because my accomplice won't. Will you, Wizard?
No. Because we didn't do nothing wrong. What the? An evil carrot? Okay, we're gonna have to get our life instrument in here. Here's one more potion for my health. There's what it is. mob, we have a cheating boss, which I believe is Judge Veg. Let me look. Yeah, it's Judge Veg. So we already know where Copycat comes from in Mirage. Quick Charmer, I think might be from this world. I don't know. But Old One and Judge Veg, who knows where you come from, right? Well, we shall see. We shall see when it's time comes. Guys, what is your favorite part of Wizard101? The fighting, the talking, the collection, going to different worlds, investigating some stuff, what's going on in the world? If you had your favorite feeling for Wizard101, your favorite thing to do in Wizard101, put it down in the comments below. My favorite thing in Wizard101 is definitely the fighting against the villains, because that way you get to know who your enemy is. Right then, before the big battle comes up. Now, in the last world, in the last saga, the main villain was Grandfather Spider, and we got to know him in Christmas during the Morgan saga. As the story progressed, we got to know him when we were in Polaris and Mirage, but then when we got to Imperial, things started to change. And we got to know that he had sons. bat, the scorpion, and the bat, but thankfully we had to help it. The bat did not like the fire, which helped us know who our enemy was. But now, with a camera, we know that these enemies not, or should we say, the brand new. But the fourth saga, or as many people know it as this one's different. Or zero villain at all. For the song. It was so thing. Be a villain or not. Or who knows? Yeah, you know what? Let's do the shadow spell. Let's put up a shadow. We're gonna do that. Anyways, you haven't done a shadow spell in a while. You haven't ripped that little shadow for that. Got our shadow blade. Nice.
Wizard, we must get her out of that cage.
Agreed.
I need to punch someone. Too bad they all ran away.
Perhaps we should do the same, yeah? Let the wizard find Rosina.
Yes, fine. Come along, Hans. We will wait outside. Wizard, find that Cabal maniac and end this.
So it seems like the Cabal is still the enemy since, well, the beginning.
This world, it's sickening, false. Everything wrong with society. The spiral needs to become like uncooked vegetables. Hard, healthy, bland. That's what the first world was. No towering apex of divine civilization. It was just life without the culture and flavor created by the spiral worlds. The first world was cauliflower. Flat, tasteless pebulum. In a word, it was wholesome. And this place is a disease. A disease you're no doubt trying to save, which is why you're guilty, wizard. And the sentence for being guilty, death.
I think it's you that's go to Judge Veg. against cheats. You want to be careful.
If you ate more carrots, you'd see this coming.
What the? Polymorph girl Stonehenge me. Wow. Into what is that? Corn? It looks like? Okay, I get it now. Judge Ned, she knows his vegetables. Wow. Okay, I get the joke. That's funny. And he's unmutable, but the minion is mutable. He's one's stunnable, one's not.
Down the well of turnips. balanced meal.
Okay, he turned back into corn again.
I find you in contempt of corn.
Wow, I brought his house down from
As the world turnips. I find you in contempt of corn.
the way, guys, there are 4 ways you can subscribe to my channel. You can hit that like and subscribe button. You can leave a comment to other videos, and you can also share them with your friends on social media. I really appreciate that, folks.
No, the cavities aren't mine. I didn't see eye to eye with the old one on everything. But he was a vegan, you know, so I gave him a pass. As for the cavities themselves, I told you, this world is diseased. Even you can't save it.
I do hate to be a bother, but would you be so kind as to let me out, kiddo? Thanks.
Here you come, kiddo.
Wonderful. Hello, I'm Rosina, part of the group known as Witch. I gather you're the wizard that's been making waves all over the spiral. Alfoy? No, I don't know what that is. I'm a goblin, though I suffer from a variety of allergies to sugar, gluten, peanuts, dairy, soy, shellfish, and wood. I suspect this is related to my rather distinctive features. At any rate, what say we prove that unpleasant fellow wrong and save Caramel, eh? Let's just try not to spend too much time outside in the forest. Allergies and all that. Very uncomfortable.
Wizard, your friend scurried off again. Honestly, we just blinked and he was gone.
What in the name of Nana happened here? I can't have this stuff around me. I'm allergic to citrus and chlorophyll. Oh, and look, you found some gobblers. How about that? What were they doing here? Nana was sweating them for antijoys to make sour gummies. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever said.
Do you know how to counteract the antidotes so we can purify the tainted goomies? Will fairy dust do it?
Not by itself, kiddo. That would just pile sweetness on top of the sour. We need something to break down the antijoys themselves. Fortunately, I think these gobbler fellas can help us with... hang on. That.
Wait, I know you. You're the witch what banished our king. Run, everybody, run from the witch.
Oh, this again. They must be trying to hustle back to Gobleton. I left a boat by the Soda Lake. We gotta get there before they do.
The gobblers are gone and there's no boat. I guess they stole it to get back home. So now what do we do?
We must go to Gobleton, find out how Nana is getting its people to her factories, and disrupt her supply line of antijoys. Hans, Greta, return to the treehouse and tell everyone where we're going. Wizard, I hope you can breathe underwater.
Looks like this is where we part ways, Wizard. Good luck.
Alright, before we go, let's pick up that wooden chest.
underwater. How are you doing that? Something celestial, huh? Makes as much sense as the rest of this. Now, watch out for those jellyfish!
Okay, so we collected 2. We just need 1 more jellyfish to collect, and now